Today I'm going to show you how I build a smooth merge X pipe. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to grab a 45-degree elbow. We're going to put it on a flat surface, and right where the tip of the tube is touching the flat surface, make a mark. I like to do on the inside too, just to reference back. Make a mark on top. Do the same thing on the bottom. Then we're going to grab a speed square. We're going to make a cut towards the inside of the bend. So you go to the opposite end. You're going to get your straight side towards the inside. Then make your line from your original mark towards the inside. So now you should have a 45-degree mark here, and then we're also going to end up making another 45-degree cut there. But we can do that in the saw, it's not a big problem. Once we cut this piece out first, we're going to be putting it in the saw like this. It's going to cut out here. Once you're done, make a flat, put that up, and then you're going to make a cut this way, and that's going to work out perfect. Alright, so when we're putting it in the saw, we're going to be aiming for this mark right here. Right? And you want to basically cut the line off. You don't want to go too much over on the inside. You want to be kind of at the line or just in front of the line. Grab your speed square. You're going to want to line up the blade with your mark. And then you're going to grab a bubble level and put it on top here. And make sure that this is going to be perfectly level to the table with the saw. That way you can always reference back. You'll always have a perfectly level cut. It'll be straight, and then all you have to do is put a stopper here. Once you do that, you can just kind of always go back to that stop point, make it level, and then just finish up your cuts. Alright, so now we have 4 identical pieces. The next thing to do is to put it on this flat, the one that you just cut, and then we're going to be cutting upwards. That's going to connect the 2 bottom pieces to the top pieces. So let's do that. Alright, so now that we got these 2 ends cut, now we just deburr them obviously, and then we can start sticking them together. cut and deburred, this is the last step, essentially. Make sure that you have a nice flat surface. We're going to make these up nice and flat, tack them together, and then weld it up. We'll be done. Alright, so this is our Smooth Merge X. Got it all welded up. This is ready to go onto the car. The reason why I like these better than a traditional like high flow X pipe is it actually blends the banks together, combining the sounds, changing the note, making a better sound for your exhaust. So that's why I usually use these. It works a little bit better. You're not really going to see any decrease or increase of horsepower. It's just a sound enhancer, and that's really about it. That's going to wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give me a like. Throw a comment in there. Ask me some questions if you have any questions about this style X pipe or other style X pipes. Let me know what else you want to see me do, and I'll see you in the next one.